Evaluation number 1. In what ways do your media products use, develop, or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? The genre of my project is R&B/soul. R&B originates from the traditional rhythm and blues in music today. The term R&B is often used to describe a style of African American music originating after the demise of disco in 1980s. Soul music is a music genre origination in the United States combining elements of gospel music and rhythm and blues. The song that I chose to recreate a music video for was the song Stranger by an American singer, Jhené Aiko. I gathered from her lyrical content 3 main characteristics in life: love, lust, and lack of respect from men. As there was no official music video for her song, I was able to be as creative as possible, coming up with a fresh concept for the song. I was aware that as I was using someone else's song, there may have been issues in terms of copyright law, so I wrote a letter through Hotmail, to the record company, which was Def Jam Records, asking for their permission and acknowledgement of my use of their music. Before even producing my music video, I conducted intense research into other music videos of the same genre, R&B/soul, and other genres such as Afrobeats, ballads, hip-hop, and electropop. This was to help me identify the diversity of typical conventions of different genres, and therefore follow the conventions of the genre which I chose, so that the audience, I assume, would be able to recognize my product for what it is, and therefore also identify what aspects of my artist and her music follow and challenge these conventions. Okay, looking at the narrative, I can apply it to Todorow's circular narrative theory, as my video has an important beginning followed by an eventful middle and an important ending. So it follows the disequilibrium and new equilibrium, as at the beginning Bemi meets Lewis, then the narrative presents a flashback of their ups and downs of their relationship, and then ends with Bemi and Lewis meeting up again. However, it turned out not to be Lewis, but however also completing the narrative circle. I heavily conform to the narration of real media products such as Rihanna We Found Love. Rihanna implemented a mixture of real performance and narration in her music video. Rihanna and her boyfriend present contrasting moods and relations with each other. In addition, experience mounting difficulties in their relationship which involve love, sex, and anger. I reproduced this into my interpretation of the lyrics of my chosen song, Jhené Aiko Stranger, where I present the yo-yoing occurrence of a young relationship between Bemi and Lewis, which are my actors. This involved love, anger, and distress. I realized that in Rihanna's music video, where the moods changed, so did the appearance of Rihanna. This is why I carefully post-planned the outfits and makeup of how I intended to present Bemi in each scene. For example, when Bemi was in her fringe top, her moods were always sorrowful. Rihanna was shown as weak and a victim in her music video, as she was presented as an emotional wreck. This is why I chose that the narrative should involve Bemi going through a belittlement and to be seen as weak and inferior compared to the male Lewis, which was also present in Rihanna's We Found Love video, where Rihanna was seen as an emotional wreck compared to her boyfriend, who was seen as the reason to her emotional wreck. This was shown in the scene in my music video where Lewis rejected Bemi's affection by physically pushing her away and therefore leaving Bemi disheartened. Therefore, by doing this allowed me to establish a niche market of young females as they could relate to the narrative of my music video. Moreover, I did conform to the conventions of real music videos / real media products, as I showed a neutral balance between Bemi and Lewis in my music video, which was also shown in Rihanna's We Found Love video, where there was a neutral balance between Rihanna and her boyfriend. The mise-en-scene I have used is similar, as in Rihanna's video they are of proximity of each other, same as in my video. Lewis and Bemi are of close proximity. More in contrast, Rihanna is in the bathroom and Bemi and Lewis are on a sofa. However, by doing this on the sofa, I believe it's more of a classy imitation of Rihanna's We Found Love video, as Rihanna looks like a mess and her makeup is a bit wild, while Bemi and Lewis still look fresh, which shows that they are of a steady emotional balance compared to Rihanna, as she was on drugs and alcohol. Andrew Godwin's theory states that music videos are often constructed by the link between the lyrics, visuals, and the music. Relationships are often built between these in the video, and the close-ups of the artist give them the representation and publicity they require. Voyeurism is used to increase the video's attractiveness, particularly to males. In my music video, a relationship between the lyrics and the visuals were formed when the artist was lip-syncing. With a confused facial expression, which was then followed by the flashback. This follows forms and conventions of real media products, as an association between the two are developed, enabling the audience to believe that the artist is actually confused about whether she has actually met this boy before. In addition, a relationship between the visuals and the lyrics was formed when I decided the costumes which I intended my artists and actors to wear during each scene. This was shown in the planning section in my blog. I chose for my artist Bemi to wear a turquoise colour top because this colour connotes an emotional imbalance. This heavily related to the narrative of my music video. I have challenged the stereotypical codes and conventions of an R&B music video in terms of female expectations in music videos. I did not expose Bemi, for as Laura Mulvey suggested, however, I dressed up my female artist quite sexy in a tight pencil skirt and a pet plum top, just to have her right to dress up as sexually attractive, which supports the post-feminism female gaze approach. In contrast, I have followed the stereotypical codes and conventions of a male featuring in an R&B music video, as I appointed Lewis to wear a hoodie, baggy jeans with trainers. These all represent an urban aspect in the R&B genre. However, I did not appoint him to go topless, which is commonly presented in an R&B music video, so therefore I have challenged the usual codes and conventions in real media products. I chose for Bemi to wear red lipstick, for it represented love, anger, and danger. These heavily relate to the narrative in my music video, as she is in love and gets heartbroken, and the mood of the music. Moreover, I chose that Bemi should have her hair tied back into a ponytail to enhance her facial features and bring out the red lipstick more. I did this because I found out in my secondary research of the usual codes and conventions of R&B / soul music videos involve various different hairstyle changes in one music video. This was present in Beyonce's Halo video. I conform to the stereotypes of females in a music video, for I am presenting the artist Bemi as quite a sexual object with the use of her red lipstick. However, you can argue that I try to present Bemi as a strong female dominating her music video with her passion for love and her passion to be seen as beautiful. In addition, with the use of the red lipstick can also be explained by Andrew Godwin's theory, which can be seen as the development of the star Bemi over time, which can be supported by the post-feminist perspective of the positive changing views of women being represented in music videos. I use various shots such as close-ups, medium shots and long shots. This conforms to the usual conventions of real media products. However, within my genre of R&B and soul, it often consists of majority close-ups. However, I challenge this by implementing a variety of shots to capture the mood of my song. The music I've chosen is slow-paced, therefore I decided to reflect this in my style of editing by using fade cuts, cross-fade cuts, and fades in whites and blacks to emphasize the slow motion of the visuals and music within the video. I have conformed to real-life media products such as Beyonce Halo music, evidently my secondary research, where she constantly used fade in white cuts, where Rihanna, in her We Found Love video, used various fades to black cuts.